Hello, everybody, and welcome to CripChat, your weekly podcast for everything disability. Today, I have with me Jonathan Shar, Ibby
Hello.
D,
Hello.
David Cunningham, and myself,
Hello.
David D. How
Thank
are
you.
we
Thank you
today,
for that,
boys?
David. We're all good. Thank you very much, David D. How is everyone else? How you doing, David?
Fabulous.
See?
We're fine.
All good. All good. And
And
how about you, Jonathan?
if you
I'm going good. All the better for being with you guys. What are we going to be talking about today, Ibby?
That's a good question, Jonathan. Today we're going to be, as you know, most of the east coast in Australia have been hit pretty badly with the floods. And so today we'll be talking about, emergency preparedness and how to prepare in case of a natural disaster. Uh,
so if
Yeah, David.
we being prepared for any disaster. It doesn't have to be just a natural disaster. It could be
Good stuff. Good stuff.
any
So, David,
disaster.
you know, obviously, with this emergency or a natural disaster occurring, first thing we need to look after is our mental health. Mental health is the most important thing. We need to, maintain it well and take care of it. Otherwise, it's gonna lead to disaster.
Yeah,
So, gentlemen,
I agree with you. I
yeah,
agree
for
with you,
sure, David.
Ibby. Mental health.
Dave,
If you
how
don't take care of your mental health,
exactly? So, David, how would
if
you
you don't
maintain
take
your
care of your
mental
mental
health
health,
and
then you're not
well-being?
going to be able to think straight.
Oh, yeah,
How? By
yeah,
going
most
for
definitely.
walks or doing playing sport.
Yep,
And if you're feeling down, talk to someone
yep,
and let someone know.
for
Making
sure, for
sure
sure.
you, making sure yourself you're satisfied in what you do and do things that make you satisfied.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, David.
Make
For
make
sure.
sure make sure you're happy. If you don't take care of yourself, no one is. No one's going to take care of you.
Mm.
You can't be forcefully taken care of.
Yeah, yeah. It's always good to reach out. You're not in this alone. Most definitely. What are
And
your
if you're
thoughts,
always
David
feeling
C?
down,
Yeah, well, basically, I actually have begun asking myself these questions today, actually, which is quite useful because where I live is in an apartment complex, and so I'm on the rooftop, so where I live. So basically, um, yeah, there are risks around how I prepare myself and how we would get out of strife and how I do maintain my own mental health and comfort and security in that because like it's a worry when a disaster begins to approach, you know, where you live. And of course, if you don't get out early enough, you know, and if we don't plan for how we're going to evacuate ourselves if we need to, that's
Yeah,
a concern as well. I mean, I think it's better to
exactly,
go early
exactly.
than to wait.
Exactly.
look,
Always keep yourself updated.
So yes,
Yeah, David.
if you always listen to the news to see what's happening with the weather and things around us, I know the news can depress you because a lot of things that most news, most news that hit the news is bad news, but not all the time.
Yep.
Always be prepared.
yeah.
Mhm.
And Jonathan, how do you prepare
Yes.
yourself?
Well, it's
How
always important to keep your documents with yourself. outdoor times and when there are emergencies to gather all medications and important equipment so you don't get stranded. For example, without your manual chair if you use one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very important to
That's
know.
true.
so you make sure you
But,
have your medication. You always have a supply
yeah,
that you can get away with for now. All your
that's
needs.
Can
true.
I?
Have a bag already packed for
Yeah.
emergency with clothes, medication, and equipment that you need. Also your financial stuff
Yeah,
and all your needs.
yeah.
Have
Thank
an
you for the
emergency
David
bag
D.
already pre-prepared.
Yeah. That's very good. That's very good point, David D. David C. You had something you wanted to add?
Yeah. The thing I would add as well is that it's good to actually have an actually documented strategy or a plan, um, in case of different scenarios. So if you could actually devise an idea of where you're located, you know, in your local community about what possible scenarios could come by your way, and to actually plan for them, and also to actually have an emergency contacts list too of people to call, and you know and
Yeah,
places to go to
you gotta
if you
notify
need
people.
to go somewhere.
Yeah,
That's important too.
yeah.
You gotta
So
make sure
David
you notify
C. Yeah.
people or
That's a good point, but thank you both, David D and David C. Yeah, always good to notify people exactly where you are, where you're located, in case an emergency does happen. And yeah, they'll be, I guess, quick to respond and be able to save you in that moment. Always good to,
and if they
plan ahead.
if they give if also if
Yep.
they give you a warning to get out of there, they don't give you warnings for no reason. They give you a warning
Mm,
because it's gonna get to you. They give you time to get out of there. They don't want you to be stranded there. So if they do tell you this area is in danger of flooding, get out of there. Or
Yeah,
in danger of fire, then get out of
mm,
there. They
yep.
don't tell you they just don't tell you
Excavating
for the sake of it.
you live
Exactly.
near bushland is
Yeah.
better to live when you can.
Yep. Yeah. You don't want
Yes.
to,
If you
yeah,
live next to
be
bushland,
surrounded.
you want to leave when you can.
Yeah, for sure. But I think you just gotta keep yourself up to date
Has
with
anybody
the information.
has anybody been stranded in a flood zone before?
Mm-mm. Uh, no, thank God,
no,
no, not yet.
No,
not yet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
casual.
Exactly.
No, but it's always good to be cautious. Yeah,
Always,
flooding
yeah,
can come
always
out
good to be
anytime,
cautious.
especially with now the weather that's happening in Australia. It can come out anytime and it'll come very quick, very quick.
Yeah.
So you gotta respond quickly before you end up getting stranded.
What about when you've got a wheelchair? That'll be hard. to get
Oh
out
yeah, of course, of course,
before the floods.
of course, of course. That's why you gotta respond very quickly and make sure you get out of there
Would
as
it be
soon as you
safe?
can.
Would it be safe to get a life jacket?
Look, it's always good to have
How
that handy in case, because the problem is if you do use a powered wheelchair and a flood comes and attacks your home, your powered wheelchair is gone. It's most likely gone. It won't work no more. So that's why it's always good to
How
respond
about
very quickly.
yeah? How about that girl that was holding onto the pole for an hour
Yeah,
in the floods?
thoughts are with her. I mean, thoughts and
yeah.
prayers are with her and her family. But yeah, look, that's the reality we're facing now. Everyone needs to, survive it. Yeah,
So, who can you go to for support in a naturalized?
yeah. Well,
See,
first
when
is
they
Um,
first.
tell you to get out,
Yeah,
when they give you a warning to get out, because if you don't listen, you're not just putting yourself in danger. You're putting the people that are coming, our rescues in danger too, because they got to come out to rescue you.
yeah. Of course, David. But in saying that, it is they volunteered to, help out the community. So for those that
Yeah,
wear
I
the
know.
vest, their job is to protect our people in emergency situations. We're talking about the ACS. So whenever you're in doubt
Yeah.
or whenever you're concerned, it's a good thing is to contact the ACS and get information as well as evacuation centers if you need to evacuate. And they got all those pretty useful information when a natural
And
disaster
listen
does
to them,
occur. Of
and
course,
please
David.
do listen to them because
Of course.
I keep
do
up to date by watching the news on social media or install the
Exactly.
relevant apps on your phone.
Exactly. It's always good to check updates on the Bureau of Meteorology website. That will predict, the weather patterns that are happening around us. So always keep yourself updated with that, and
if
just keep
anyone
yourself safe.
listening can write down what if they've ever been in a natural disaster or any complications like that where
Mm.
they did need help and
And it
let's
also
say
sounds like
get out.
everybody needs to buy a boat. Yeah, because the
Ah,
water is rising.
you know what we can buy what's good. You know the birds the ones that they actually in a box and they can come out pop out.
Oh yeah.
The what do they call them? The blow up
Jack in the
boats?
Box.
No, not Jack in the Box. The blow up boats.
I
Which
think I might
one?
apply for one of them.
Uh, if anyone knows what David's talking about, please provide it in the comments.
Uh,
Um,
no, there are boats that do actually
fold up.
blow up.
Oh, the life,
Yeah,
the
they
raft.
actually yeah
Yeah, the raft is the ones that you blow up and it becomes like a boat.
yeah.
You put in your
Like
pocket.
it's like an emergency one.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're
One
called rafts. Anyway, look into
life
it.
raft.
Um, that will also come very handy. Floaties. Yeah, it's always good to
Yeah,
keep yourself prepared in an emergency situation. Good stuff, David. And so now we'll go to our final thoughts. David C, what are your final
Yeah,
thoughts?
just to make sure that we actually get prepared early, plan for eventualities, and to make sure we actually take care of ourselves first.
Good stuff, David. Thank you for that. What about over to you, David A?
Well, make sure we're prepared and be vigilant and make sure we got enough medication and prepare our stuff early for in case of emergency and make sure you tell people where you are and what's happening.
Always good to know, David. Thank you for that. Over to you, Jonathan. Any final thoughts?
My final is even before an answer decided hits. People with disabilities are in a vulnerable position, so we should factor into emergency planning as a priority, not an afterthought.
Thank you for that, Jonathan. So, three main things from all this: look after yourself, look after your family, look after your community. Always keep yourself updated with real-time information, and prepare and act quickly. And most importantly, keep yourself safe. Good stuff. So,
You've been
you
watching
have now been
CripChat, your
watching
weekly
CripChat, your weekly
podcast.
podcast on anything disability. Go ahead, David.
Th- Thank you for
Join
listening.
us
Please like and
next
share.
week for more CripChat.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks again, guys.